Let me now summarize for you my thoughts from this meeting, and of course invite you to help me enrich it over time for future actions. I actually is deeply honored by the presence of the heads of states and ministers assembled here during this high-level segment over the last 2 days. I wish to express my personal gratitude to you for your time and insight sharing the approach and experience in your home countries, as well as your views on these two vital issues that are of such importance to us and the world at large, especially at this present time. I wish to note my deep personal satisfaction at the success of this high-level segment. In furthering dialogue and this exchange of insights, for it is only by listening and sharing and learning from each other that we can hope to combat the growing challenges facing us. That is why I'm taking this opportunity to issue my declaration, emphasizing the importance I attach to these two issues. And over the next coming years, I will strive to do my best to bring some contribution in this matter as Secretary General of this organization. As we have heard, the rapid growth of ICT networks has enabled opportunities to exploit online vulnerabilities and attacks and attack countries' critical infrastructure. Spam is a constant and growing problem that threatens to stretch the capacity of the internet to transport data to the fullest, while phishing and malware affect computer systems around the globe. The costs associated with cyber attacks are real and significant, not only in terms of loss of revenues, breach of sensitive data, or cyber attacks and network outages, but also in terms of lives ruined by identity theft or debts run up on plundered credit cards and or online exploitation of children. It's so vast. Our very trust in the online world is at stake, jeopardizing the future of the information society, which is in danger from these growing cyber threats. That is why, under my leadership, ITU has taken a leading role in promoting cybersecurity and trying to combat the growing tidal wave of cyber threats. We'll continue to do that. On the occasion of the World Information Society Day in 2007, I launched the Global Cybersecurity Agenda. The HLEG has spent the last year reviewing the issues and developing proposals for long-term strategies to promote cybersecurity. And I'm really pleased to confirm the publication of the outcomes of this group online. It is now available. An achievement that which I have honored, that's why I have honored yesterday Chief Judge Stein Schalberg, chair of the HLEG, with the ITU silver medal. I'm really grateful for this contribution. The GCA is now moving into what I call the operational phase, and ITU is undertaking a vital partnership in conjunction with organizations such as Impact, hosted by Malaysia, which will put a global early warning system at the disposal of all member states. We hope that other member states will do the same thing, and they will be connected, and there will be enough capacity building. Information sharing is vital. As we know, the criminals are getting organized. They're well organized, in fact. We need to be organized too. The Child Online Protection, or COP, which name is real, I believe, comes at the right time. We need a COP to support, to defend our children. And this initiative is another vitally important project that will protect one of the most vulnerable groups online by providing valuable guidance on safe online behavior in conjunction with other UN agencies and partners from private sector, civil society, all of us together. It's a common goal. I know when I was launching this initiative, I knew that we have to ensure that nobody is left behind and nobody feels outside of this circle, and we have to count on everyone's individual contribution. And I hope that we will continue to do that, because we need to have, we need to put in place a global and concerted global effort that will ensure that the virtual world becomes a safer place for young people to work, learn, and play. And the virtual world may offer unlimited opportunities in some regards, but in the fight against online child exploitation, the virtual world is just like the real world. It is only as strong as its weakest link, as some of the speakers have already mentioned. This initiative will help ensure that our children can explore the online world safely, free from worry or concern. I am much encouraged by the outcome of the high-level segment. We have witnessed how countries stand united in their determination to combat the growing menace of cybercrime and the risks posed by the new and emerging cyber threats. The online world is evolving fast, but we are catching up with the cyber criminals thanks to the GCA and other initiatives that are equally important. And with a strong endorsement of the GCA during this high-level segment of the Council, we now have the broad framework for international cooperation needed to combat the international network of criminals and certainly to address a wide range of other threats to the information society. I think we have started with the wisest one, protecting our children. We hope that that is one critical element that will not be politicized. No ideology should make us, distract us from defending our children. No ideological fights, no political fight should be in that field. That's one area where all people are equal, and I hope that we will start that. And whatever framework we put in place for that, we'll realize that that framework would help us to combat other types of crimes. We'll have the international framework where we will learn to know each other, to help each other, and to respect each other. And then I think that we can make a real difference. Whatever the underlying cause, at the current rate of extension, scientists predict that 2/3 of all birds, mammal today, or butterfly or plant species will be extinct at the end of the next century. That brings us to the other very serious issue of climate change. Another very important issue that we tackled over the past 2 days. In the time I have taken the floor now to make this statement, another species have disappeared, actually, irretrievably off the face of the earth forever. Not only the species, but the very survival of the world we live in, and the planet itself is now in jeopardy with climate change. As a father, personally, and a grandfather, I understand that it is the heritage we leave to our children in the world around us that is at stake. I have said it before, and I say it again, climate change is a global challenge that we simply cannot afford to lose, nor for our sake, but for the sake of our children, especially not for our sake. And as Secretary General of ITU, I'm overseeing the mainstreaming of this major issue into our regular work program, and it's vital that we make progress on how ICTs can help prevent and avert climate change, and it is vital that we achieve progress now. I foresee a strong role for ITU in standards for energy efficiency. Last month we have done a number of key progress on this in Johannesburg during the WTSA. Energy efficiency of the ICT networks, equipment, and which our digital economy really depends on this. ITU has always taken the lead in setting high standards for telecommunications and ICTs, and this is another key area in which ITU can make a real difference. And I have no doubt that our industry will help us move into this. After all, we are the only agency with its 191 member states, but also over 700 companies, private companies, working hand in hand with a long history of cooperation. The WTSA resolution passed recently at the WTSA in Johannesburg encourages ITU member states to work toward reduction in greenhouse gas emissions arising from the use of ICTs in line with the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, the CCC. And I'm delighted to confirm that the ITU aims to achieve climate neutrality for its operation within 3 years, and ITU is at the forefront of this progress compared with any other international organization. In the global effort to combat climate change, ITU is continuing to help developing countries to mitigate the effects of climate change, including the use of emergency telecommunications and alerting system for disaster relief. ITU, in collaboration with its membership, is identifying the necessary radio frequency spectrum for climate monitoring and disaster prediction, detection, and relief, including promising cooperation with the World Meteorological Organization. The Director General of WMO spoke here at length here in this meeting, and we are cooperating in the field of remote sensing applications. Last year's World Radio Conference was another important milestone in our contribution into this, and I'm really proud of the success that we've made and the progress we've made. We've heard from NASA on all of the applications and the consequences and what can be done actually. So therefore, in fact, there is hope, because science and technology has always evolved for the betterment of humankind. ITU will continue to join efforts with other UN agencies in the system in order to deliver as one, with a principal focus on ICTs and climate change. In year 2000, the UN Millennium Declaration, as a renowned commitment to human development, including the 8 Millennium Development Goals, the MDGs. However, climate change impacts will tend to offset progress being made to meet the MDGs by 2015. So it will be crucial to empower developing countries by facilitating their access to the ICT needed for climate change, for the adaptation and disaster risk reduction as well. I'm very much heartened by the commitments we have heard during this high-level segment, because I see that on this point we are very much in line with the needs and priorities of our member states in the vital importance of taking action to combat climate change. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this high-level segment has reaffirmed the importance our member states give to the challenges of promoting cybersecurity and climate change. In this respect, as Secretary General, I'm delighted that ITU's work on these two challenges responds directly to the needs and priorities of our member states. And I would like to sincerely thank you for the tremendous support you have shown over these past 2 days. There are many contributions and many good ideas in those contributions we will try to continue to work on them from the guidance we've received from you during these 2 days. And I hope that the idea of a high-level segment, as we're trying to conceive it, has met your expectations. If there were any weaknesses in the system, believe us, we are humans. We have our strengths, but our weaknesses. We will try to do better, and we would like to ask you to continue to guide us in how you would want to see the future of the Union and the future high-level segments, how you want them to be organized, and how the debate should go. Of course, we apologize to all of the speakers who didn't have enough time to speak. Time is the only resource that is limited. In fact, we're saying that our potentials are unlimited, but of course, time is the only thing that we'll never have enough. And thank God we don't have enough time. We will continue to strive to do this and meet your expectations. We have a great organization, and I can tell you, I am proud to tell you that we have very, very brave, intelligent, hardworking, and committed staff here in the ITU. And I just want to take the opportunity to thank them all of them who have been working on the scene. Yeah, thank you. You see me proudly talking most of the time. There's only one simple reason behind it. It's because I know that behind me there are very hard-working people that are working and that will not let me down. And I would like to again thank all the staff of ITU, including those who have been involved directly this time and or indirectly, and our daily work all converge into sessions like this one. Of course, it's an opportunity for me to thank the team of elected officials who've been supporting me, and with whom we've been able to dream together and dream big for this union. And you can see that our weaknesses are only proportional to the size of our dreams in this organization. We believe in it, and we will try our best to make it a success. I thank you very much. We will gonna from now on move on to our next stage of our council, and I hope that it will be equally successful. Again, I thank you very much for your very kind attention and for your contribution to this debate. The world out there is expecting a lot from us, and I'm sure we will not fail to try. Thank you very much.